Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you here again. Well, I can't actually see you, but you know, I know you're here, right? I was trying to do a live stream, but I still can't work out how to do it on my phone because I've only got my phone to work off. But you know, I'll probably eventually work it out eventually. Anyway, message for today. Okay, so we're moving into a whole new cycle. Obviously, we're in a new year. But yeah, so okay, so by the 26th, so it'd be 26, the first 26, so it's a very significant number, right? So we need to be prepared, okay? So, you know, clearing the energy. So somebody has just, well, you know, I think a lot of us have let go of a real stronghold of a negative energy that may have been attached, and there's been an attachment that has been let go, cut off completely. So I know that everybody's been doing a whole lot of purging and cutting off, because, you know, like I see in the comments and whatnot, you know, a lot of people well, this is why you're here, because you resonate, right? Because a lot of us all experience very similar experiences. And so at this time, and now, you know, like the sacral energy, the creative energy is coming in now, because, you know, look, there's the sacred destiny right there, and it's the orange. Oh, look, orange fingernails, right? The orange is very significant because there's been like a cut-off, like a sacral energy cut-off. Somebody has, many of us have released the creative energy, because this stronghold, or whatever the stronghold may have been for you, has been completely eradicated here, or yeah, cut off, eliminated, dissolved into the ether, returned to the sender. Whoever, you know, like had that real strong hold to someone's. So I'm getting orange, and I'm seeing an emperor here. Look, see the orange around this emperor. This is creative energy. This is the soul of the sacral chakra energy. The wheel of, where the wheel of fortune is happens, you know. That's where that energy flows. This is our creative energy. So the creative forces are out, okay, for the collective, and the old has, whatever that stronghold was, has been released. Okay, so know that as we move into this new energy, okay, which is pretty cool. It's very exciting, because we're in a new, I'm hearing a new lease of life, right? Okay, that's pretty cool. So let's get our goddesses here. I did see a beautiful. I won't go there. Okay, let's get some messages from our goddesses to start with. Let's start with blessed by the goddess. There we go. See? Lucy Cavendish has made these cards. Okay. What do we got here? Our goddesses, what messages do we have? You know, like, this is our sacred feminine. Whether you're a masculine energy or not, whether you're male or female, this is tapping into our feminine energy. Flora. Oh, beautiful. Flora, you now blossom. That's interesting, because I was out taking photographs of the flowers. I was going to do some drawings of. Flora, For you are blessed with zest and vitality. So did I say a new lease of life, blessed with zest and vitality. This Roman goddess will fill you with the love of life and love you too, and love you in return. You bloom, for she wishes to see you flourish and grow. That's beautiful. And life will love you in return, yes. Fill you with the love of life, and life will love you in return. That's fantastic. So this is a really, really good energy shift, you know? It is. It's awesome. Aphrodite, wow. Beautiful. You are an expression of beauty on this planet. For all the flaws you've perceived in yourself, the Greek goddess Aphrodite believes in your loveliness. Experience the truth, for you are beautiful, desirable, and powerful. Oh, we're in for a beautiful new cycle. Demeter, the Greek mother goddess of the harvest. So it is time to reap, right? The harvest, Demeter. Demeter will bring you growth and plenty this day. Look about you and be ready to experience the change and progression that her blessings bring. Okay? Okay, so yeah, that's what I was trying to say about the 26th. So if we, the 26th, it's sort of like, what did I hear? It's, so the 26th of the 26th of the first 26th. So the 26th, it only comes around like, I think it's like 18 years or something. So this, that time is, you know, like it doesn't come down very often. Is it 18 years or is it 180 or something like that? Well, I don't know, like 26. Something about 18 years, but 26, like the 26th, that would be a whole 1,000 years, you know? That's a millennia away, right? Oh no, that's the, don't need those two cards in there. But there is something about 18 years as well. Frigg, grounded blessings now come to you in the form of wholesome food, pure water and fresh air. For the Nordic goddess Frigg supports your well-being. She brings you health and vitality during your experience of this physical world. Yeah, so this is very, very relevant for me, and obviously because you're here, we're in the same energy, right? We're in the same frequency. So, and I have been very much concentrated on my food and water and fresh air. I'm guessing a lot of the rest of us are too, or we should be, right? So anyway, building up to the 26th of the 26th, this is the time for us to, and we're in that creative energy, right? So we have to get creative about, that's where the 18 years comes in. What we want for the next 18 years. So this cycle that we're moving into is going to be 18 years long. So make sure it's what you want, okay? So a whole lot of manifesting from between now and the 26th is the time to, is the opening, it's the opening portal where we put in the manifestations of what we want for that next cycle, which is a long time, right? 18 years is a long time. So if we get caught up in a negative cycle, we're going to be having to experience that for that long, okay? So if what we put out there and what we manifest is going to be that long, all right? So be aware of that. Yeah, so yeah, you know, manifestations. What do you want? What do you want to build? You know, it's a building time. Like, you know, like it's time for the architect to draw the plans. You know what I mean? Draw the plans of what you would like your life to be for that next cycle. Okay, Lakshmi. This this Hindu goddess of prosperity. So we definitely want that, right, in our architectural plans. Lakshmi will bless you now with all you need to sweep away what lies between you and your rightful abundance. So, and this is what has just been happening right now, is that washing away that, you know, I mean, you can do like a little bit of a ceremony to symbolise that that cleansing. Well, the cleansing will do it, right? You can be imaginative as you like with your cleansing and pushing out of that there was a stronghold of that negative energy, and it's only like just got to that time to have cut that off right on the nick of time. Now you are now attracting true wealth. So because of that last break, right, it was a last break to a stronghold that was attached to somebody's sacral chakra, right? That cut off, that last cut off, that's now bringing in that true wealth, the kind that supports your highest calling. So this is going to be an abundance of wealth that is going to support the collective to be able to manifest all that is desired, right? Speaking from the higher self, all that is desired from the higher self, what is best for the collective, what is the highest vibrational manifestations that we can produce. Okay, we're going to be given the resources and the abundance to be able to create whatever you know, the imagination is the only limit, right? Like, so the imagination can be limitless in what you want to produce in our new world, because this is the new world, right? This is the new exciting cycle of things, right? So let's make it a beautiful new existence, a new life, a beautiful new life. Look at this. This is beautiful, right? This is Rosella hibiscus tea. So the rosellas grow wild around here, so I've got access to that. So there's my first little bit of abundance. And it is so nice. Hot or cold, it is very nice. So let's get a reading, let's get a reading. Let's do an oracle first, because I feel like we want one from our Sacred Destiny, I believe. Where is she? Yeah. Denise Lynn. Did I say that one was? Oh no, that's Lucy Kavanagh. Denise Lynn, Sacred Destiny. This is where we're heading, to our Sacred Destiny collective. It's beautiful and exciting. New time. Flora, full of flowers. And I know my trust, my my new manifestations is going to be full of flowers and birds and fresh air and water and beautiful fresh water. I mean, I'm very, very blessed for being able to be here. Anyway, and yeah, so flowers, flora, release. So there's the great release, and this is like a great reset. There we go. There's all the old leaves dropping down, all the dead wood cut off of the branches. You know, everything's been tidied up. So there's a big tidy up after the release now. So all the leaves are falling off of the tree there. So yeah, it's a time to clean up all the leaves, get ready for the next season, right? I think that's, oh yeah, and you know, like, well, for here where I am right now in Australia, it's summer, wet season in the Northern Territory, but it won't be long before we'll be moving into autumn, which is the great release. But this energy now is already releasing and cleaning up for and being prepared and getting ready for it all to start happening and coming in for you. Okay, keep it simple. Spirit says keep it simple. Okay, don't complicate things. Don't get you know, like, because sometimes when it's like, oh my God, I've got to get all these things done, you know what I mean, like, and get ready, and so you want to run around and try and get everything done at once, and in doing that you can end up running around in circles, not really getting much done at all. But if you systematically just go through things calmly and thoroughly, I'm hearing, calmly and thoroughly get the jobs done, one step at a time, without the panic. You know, it's a bit like what I'm seeing is, you know, like when you're raking up leaves and it gets windy and then they just start blowing everywhere. When you're trying to, you know, like contain them, and then they just get blown, you know what I mean? The big wind comes and blows them all around after you've swept them all up, you know what so it's giving me that kind of energy, which is kind of funny. so not to get caught up in the I'm getting panic of the excitement, which is pretty cool, right? Because collective, I know that you've played your cards right, and I had to have been very, very resilient in the processes of learning the lessons, you know what I mean? Learning the lessons, going through all the experiences, which have been really horrendous for a lot of people. And the healing, but now, okay, Spirit, I'm feeling it very, very emotional. But now, in the healing has been completed, right? And that last thing that needed to be done, that last cut off, that last attachment, I can say it like that, the healing, because we've been through healing a whole lot and letting go of a whole lot, and you know, like having to get over this, and then another thing would happen, and then you had to get over that, and then another thing would happen, and you had to get over that, you know what I mean? So there's been a lot of that, but this is the last one. The last one's been finally let go and been cut off, and all that orange energy is that release, right? That's the autumn energy. The orange, the sacral chakra. And but now Spirit's saying, keep it simple. Ground oneself. Get your feet on the ground, right? Connect with the earth. You know, take your shoes off. Get them in the dirt. Breathe in the fresh air. Keep it simple. Don't panic about the leaves blowing around, right? They're going to settle. And then you'll be able to pick them up easy, okay? Yeah, it's done. Okay. So we're moving into Aphrodite energy here. That's too much. Action. I've just seen the action card, but I'll just put them all back and we'll just get one at a time, please, Spirit. Keep it simple. Aphrodite. That beautiful Roman goddess. She Greek or Roman? She's Roman, isn't she? It's Greek. So the equivalent of Aphrodite in Rome is, oh my gosh, got blank. So Aphrodite, goddess of love, right? It's not. Who is the Roman goddess of love? It's not Diana, is it? No, she's the huntress. Athena? No, she's Greek. I don't know why I can't remember. Okay. Aphrodite. New beginning. There we go, look at that. Don't you just love it? This is the new beginning. Keep it simple. This new beginning, a new horizon, a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Do 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 do. Birds flying high, you know what I mean. Sun in the sky, you know how it feels. Blossom on the tree, you know what I mean. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Look at that, thriving. And look at this beautiful pink and this bursting of energy. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just getting, you know, like, and now it's all, whoa, it's out there, right? But Spirit says, keep it simple. That was confirmation right there, right? New beginning, simple delight. Afternoon delight, yeah. Afternoon delight. La, da, 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 afternoon delight. Sky rockets at night. Afternoon delight. Wow, I think somebody's interested in romance. Well, this is this Aphrodite energy, right? Whoa. Wow. Collective, you've got some real treats coming towards you. Harvesting, this is the great harvest, right? This is the great harvest, but there's also love here. Somebody's in the energy. Something is in the air. Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. Love is in the air. Every sight and every sound. How's it go? I don't know if I've been foolish. I don't know if I've been something. I see when I look in your eyes. Well, because of this last release, and there's that orange again. Look at the orange on the horizon. See all that orange? This is that sacral, hot energy. Yeah. It's time for harvest. Somebody is ripe for the picking. Oh my goodness. Ooh wee. This is funny. So keep the energy clear, keep the energy pure, like keep up with that good food, you know, like the good food, clear water, the exercise, you know, all that. That's going to bring more of that energy in, okay? That pure, clean energy. Yeah. You know, you get that real juicy fruit, you know, like nice fresh, that freshness, you know what I mean? A beautiful fresh fruit, and look, freedom! All the birds are flying. Wow, this is that big, oh, wow. This is like someone just being released out of a cage. This is like, yeah, like a whole heap of finches been stuck in a little cage, and then the spirits opened the door and they're all just flying out. This is the collective. This is the collective flying out around the planet with that love energy, that free energy. It's like, the spirit doesn't have patience, right? But he's going to open the door, and it's like, okay, spirit's going to have patience. Like all the little finches are at the door. They know it's a bit like having your dog at the door, you know, wanting to get out and go for the walk, and you know how they get all excited and they can't wait the door be open, and then boom, and it will burst out. But this is like the collective bursting out around the planet, right, with that free energy, that freedom energy, just flying around everywhere. So, and you know, like spreading that you know, that high vibrational energy, that, you know, love is in the air, every sight and every sound. See, and these are all the birds, you know, like they're all in the air. This is the collective. This is the chosen. This is the 144,000. This is the that have been boomed out into the planet, and they've all like got to that top frequency to change the course of the whole planet here. Oh my God. It's like they've all just been they've just been let loose all over the planet to now be in that creative energy, spread all that love and light. Oh, I'm getting emotional now. All that, this is just like so much bursting energy. I can't even explain it, right? The gateway is open and there's so much happiness. The gateway to happiness. This is not the gateway to happiness. This is like, you know, like, because sometimes we see it as like, you know, the gate, we're going through a gateway to get to happiness. But no, this is kind of like bursting, happiness is bursting out, right? Like onto the rest of the planet. Like this unicorns just come out of hiding, or out of hiding, right? It's like he's just come out of hiding. This is like all the magical spirits all just come out of hiding, and bang, they're all on the planet, and they're all spreading all that love and high vibrational energy and all that happiness. And you know, like all the animals, and it's just like a huge celebration. Look at those dolphins. Like, you know how when you see dolphins and they jump out of the water and they look like they're having such a good time, when they're, jumping around together. Yeah. And the unicorns bursting out and the birds just flying out of the cages. Everything's coming out. Look at that energy. Wow, Spirit. This is amazing. This is the time we've been waiting for, collective. This is it. This is it. It's the big energy shift. But you're part of that, right? Like you're like you're part of the high vibrational energy that's bursting out. Like one of those animals. You feel the energy. One more spirit for the relax. Someone said spirit just says, just relax. Can't get in the hammock. Don't stress. But at the same time, oneness. Now this has just brought me back down to earth again. I was very excited. The spirit's going, just chill, right? Don't have patience. So this is just like, come on, just settle down. Like it's like, when your dogs burst out the door, you're ready to go for their walk, and they're so excited, and they run around, they're jumping up on you, and they're carrying on, and then it's like, just calm down. The spirit's going, because all this abundance is going to be bursting forth fairly quickly, right? So it's gonna be like that real exciting energy. But yeah, Spirit says ground yourself. Ground yourself. But this is coming into alignment, this oneness. This is like everything lining up. This is that's that frequency alignment, Oneness. It's all abundance. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? Well, I like this reading much more than a lot of all that negative stuff's been released, right? So, which is awesome, because that last, whatever that stronghold was of that negative energy has been dealt with. It's been dealt with, right? So now we can be released. We are released. So, okay, let's go back to the release, right, and just have a look at what we've released. Okay. Release. The King of Cups in reverse has been released. So this was a negative force. This is a negative energy that needed to be let go. Okay. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, it's over. Four of Swords. The juggling is done. That was that juggling the energy, right? Juggling energy. We're not juggling our energy anymore. We are the energy, like, yeah, sorry, I was just a little bit distracted there for a moment. It's over. Like, the energy is now just for the collective, and that's why we've got so much of it. So now, you know, like, because the collective have been sharing their energy, or somebody was draining someone's energy. You know, it was draining, and this is for a lot of the collective. You know, this is others, and there could, and somebody specific. This doesn't necessarily have to be just one person here. This is not. This is that. It's just that energy that somebody was draining all the good juice from the collective. But it wasn't, and I don't feel it was just one person. There's more than one person here draining the energy. Or it could have been just like that one last stronghold of all the energies that were siphoning the collective. But now that's been cut off, all that energy, it's like a lucky band, like being let go, and then it comes back to you, you know what I mean? Like something being stretched out and then let go, and it's come back. And so this is the energy come back, like into the collective, like, right? And then it's like, whoa, where did that energy come from? Yeah. We're no longer trying to overextend ourselves and juggle our energy, because before we might have been going, okay, well, I can just do this today because I'm only going to have this much energy for that, you know what I mean? And that was sort of like weighing up what we were putting our energy into. That could be a financial thing too, you know what I mean? Like, you know, because, you know, money is energy, right? So it's like juggling the, like, you know, like looking at things in the 3D and the material, you know, it's that limit, you know what I mean? Oh, well, I can't buy too many strawberries today because I need some more money for my fuel, or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to come up with an example. And that's, you know, having to juggle. But this now, all the energy's coming back to the collective, all that was lost or stretched away. So it's not like we even lost it, right? It was like whatever we were putting our energy into, or you know, somebody, you know, what was taken from us or siphoned off of us. Like I was saying, it's like we didn't even lose it, really. Like, it's just, you know, because you know how everything comes back to you. It's like I'm saying, it's like somebody pulling something away from you, right? And, you know, like it's that big lucky man. And they were taking it, and we're sort of like trying to grab, a bit like a tug of war, really. You know, like trying to constantly pull it back. And so that constantly pulling it back. So if you're thinking of a tug of war, when you're trying to get it back, it takes a lot of energy, right? Like, because you're pulling. But now that other person has let go, and boom, we've all fallen back, and now we're up, and it's like we've got the whole rope. So, you know what I mean? There's nothing pulling on the end of it anymore, and now we've got this whole rope to use. You see what I'm saying? This is where we're at. Because all of those, whatever was on the other end of that rope, has let go. Okay? It's all been let go. Yep. No more juggling. So that's like juggling money, juggling energy, you know, like, what do I put the energy into? Do I put it into this, or do I put it into that? Because you know you only had so much. But now it's like endless. It's endless. Simplicity. Keep it simple, though, Spirit says. Don't overthink. Keep the mind clear. Don't overthink. Yeah, because we might be going, you know how like, it's like, yeah, so it's a bit of a battle to keep. This could also be a bit of a battle of what's going on outside of us, you know, like this is like people trying to so these could be all the energies that the collective has let go of, and it's like that these energies are trying to grab their footing, trying to grab their footing because they've been let go of. They're trying to reattach their cords. They can't find the end. They can't find the end of their cords to reattach. They can't. They've been let go. It's like those leaves on the tree they can't reattach. You know, the dead leaves on the tree. They've been let go and dropped. See, they can't reattach to the tree. They're finished. It's the end. It's the end for them. Wow. It's the end. These are people that didn't learn their lessons and they didn't stand on their own 2 feet. They couldn't get their footing. Wow. They could be fighting amongst themselves, whoever these people are. This could be a whole group of people fighting amongst themselves. This is also giving me the confusion, like a spirit saying to keep things simple, right? This is also giving me like the confusion of the collective not knowing what to do first. You know what I mean? Because there is going to be a lot coming back to the collective very quickly, and it's a little bit like, don't panic. Because it's not going to end, because I think like the collective is so used to things ending, right? So it's that mentality of this is like the self-sabotaging energy. It's like, oh, like too good to be true type thing. And so you tend to think, you know, it's I need to do, obviously we need to do things correctly and properly, right? And not, you know, like we've got to weigh things up and not overdo this or overdo that or underdo this or underdo that. Things need to be, this is why we need to sort of ground ourselves and make sure, well, we have the plans in place, right? This is where this opening is at the moment, like from now to like the 26th is like a planning time to not panic. It doesn't sound like it's very much time, and it's not, right? But it's enough time for us to get our minds in a state of process, okay? Like to take things one at a time, one thing at a time. Like, first of all, to look at the big picture and then bring it back to the beginning, right? The one thing at a time. Oh, just a minute, looks like the bus is here. I'm just going to open the gate. So I'll just pause. Sorry about that, I'm back. Okay, now where was we? The new beginning. Simplicity. So, okay, so things are going to happen rapidly. It's going to happen quickly. We don't need to worry about what's been let go. That's been gone. There's a whole lot of turmoil going on over there, but we don't need to worry about that, right? Whatever those last things were released. The new beginning, so we need to focus on the new beginning, okay? So stay focused. We've been released. Stay focused, the Page of Cups. This is the beginning. Alright? Yep, the death and the rebirth. This is it. the ending and the new beginning. Metamorphosis. Somebody can't come. Somebody's got their boundaries up, holding back. Someone cannot come with us. Okay, this is no movement. This is boundaries up. Someone cannot come, hold back. Okay, because there might be some energies out there that are trying to grab hold. Okay, but no, the collective's free. Freedom. No, the collective is free now. Okay, free for a new beginning. Clarify. Sorry about the dog. She's because the boss and the cars. She's excited about people being here, and she wants to be out there and amongst it. Okay, we have an emperor. Wow, this is somebody's transformed into an emperor for a new beginning. This could be the collective. Yeah, in the power, standing in their power. This can also be a new person coming in. This can be a business person. This can be an opportunity for someone here. Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody, I don't know who that was. Somebody, yeah, there's somebody being left out in the cold. Yeah, well, there's probably a lot of people being kept out in the cold, right? Left out. But that's just the way it goes. I mean, people don't want to grow and evolve. That's where they have to be left behind. It's hard, but it's the truth. If they can't get it together, if they can't step up to the, if they can't step up, they can't come. Page of Pentacles. So this is the beginning. This is the first beginning this is the first step forward, okay? The Page of Cups, an Emperor, and a Page of Pentacles. The first, this is giving me like the first penny earned. It's the first seed that needs to be planted to reproduce. Somebody could be, there was heartbreak. We know that. There's no burdens now, so that's all been let go of. It keeps, see how it keeps wanting to come back and be in the energy, but we're not taking it, right? We're not taking that energy. It keeps wanting to come out in the card. But there's no burden here. We're not taking any burdens with us. We can't take, I don't like to say it like that, but we can't take the dead weight. Right? This is like breaking things right down to the bare minimum, because we might be having to leave or move, or because it's like a whole lot of letting go and only taking the bare minimum with us. And this is with the simplify. The simplicity card is here to narrow things right down to the bare bones. I'm getting like the bare bones. Something's going to be stripped down to the bare bones, and then reborn, regrown, rebuilt. Alright? But it's also like somebody having, like going on a journey and only having to take the bare minimum with them. So somebody might be travelling, somebody might be going to travel, so they can only take what they can carry on their back. They have to leave the burdens behind. See, somebody's still trying to get their energy in here. the bad news for someone else, right? King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Somebody may have been materialistic. They've been left behind. Happiness. The gateway to happiness. Three of Cups. Could be a new community. Someone could be moving to a new community. It's Knight of Swords. Which way is that supposed to come out? It's in the upright, new beginning. It just landed on new beginning. So this is moving towards a new beginning. This is a new community. Someone could be moving to a new community. I feel like that's supposed to go that way. Moving towards a new community. Moving quickly. This is like a new tribe. Because the past has been left behind. Somebody's seen there was no future, there was no growth, there was no success in the past, there was nothing coming in, and it was seen that somebody needed to go on a new path with that Ace of Wands here, a new path. Ace of Wands, there's the golden path, right? Yellow brick road, with no deceptions. So somebody's moving quickly. So this is the person in the background that is trying to chase. Somebody's trying to chase with that black magic again. See, there's a magician in reverse. Trying to chase. They're seeing something now. Oh, yeah, they're still trying. And a high priestess in reverse with this jealous energy and the hermit. They may be going into hermit. Could be an organisation, a whole group of people. So, somebody's chasing. Keep going, collective, keep going. Don't look back. Oneness. There's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Who's in regret? We didn't even want to pick up that energy. We want to move forward. We're leaving the past behind. See, someone's still trying to grab hold because they're heartbroken. Well, this could actually be a whole group of people that are actually on the chase now. Oh my God. Is this a posse? A posse is after the collective. A whole group of people on their horses. We've got to catch them. It could be like, but this is like not to kill them this time. Like it's like in the past, it was the posse, you know, like after the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like they're all, you know, like people banding together and chasing after the collective, and they're gonna kill them with their picks and shovels and stuff like that. You know, like kill the witch sort of thing. But now it's changed, right? Like now it's like, oh my God. They've seen something for what it is, or they've seen the collective for who they are, and now it's changed, and now it's like they're trying to chase the collective to be a part of them. But it's too late, right? It's too late. The collective aren't going back. Clarify the King of Cups in reverse with the Five of Wands. Somebody's lacking resources. That could be why they're chasing. Oh, they could also be walking away. They're seeing the collective walking away. Leaving everything behind. They're walking to the mountains. See how they turn their back on these cups? They're going towards the mountains. Following their intuition with the moon here. This could also be this King of Cups maybe releasing something here. This could be... the King of Cups could be releasing a whole lot of the Nine of Cups in reverse. It could be all these dead leaves. That could have been keeping this person in reverse. Five of Wands, clarify. Somebody's getting a message that somebody's working. They're in regret. A whole lot of messages. This is a whole lot of people. This could be a whole lot of people coming towards the collective because they can see the collective's got something going on, right? The collective's working. And this could be all those energies trying to reattach. Okay, see how they're all grabbing the wands here and they're shooting them towards the collective. This could be the collective. They could be shooting them all towards the collective at their work, because I can see the collective's working and they're in regret. So now they've got the collective in the target, as a target. Well, the collective were a target before, but this is in a different way. Because there's a whole lot of regret here that they see that the collective's got something going on. The collective's is working, just working. And all these people, they could have been like, there's a whole lot of carrying on anyway. And they're targeting the collective's work. Throwing wands at the collective. So they could be regretting that, what they did before. So this is like somebody throwing a whole lot of shit at the collective's work, and now they're in regret about it. Because the wands that they threw, so this is kind of giving me like, the wands that they threw were like arrows, right? Shooting them at somebody's work, but the collective just keep working. And now they're in regret because those arrows have turned into swords for themselves. This is like cutting your nose off to spite your face, right? Okay, the new beginning. Let's have a look at the... Oh, yeah, look, they're going through a big tower. Untempered tower. There's a Queen of Wands in amongst it. Maybe learning some lessons about partnerships. They were disloyal. Yeah. So a whole group of people may be going through that big tower. Look at them all falling down. All these people have fallen. Death. Clarify the death. Decision is made to end something. This is the cut-off. This is the collective cutting off for a new beginning. So this is those chords. That's why the collective is just concentrating on their work. They're not worrying about what, you know, anyone's saying, what's been thrown at them. They're just continuing to work and then they use these swords and cut off. They just cut it off, like, just, you know. And that's caused them to be in regret. So there was definitely a decision made. The King of Wands is in reverse, going through a big tower. This is another person. This is somebody that was being arrogant. Yeah. Well, it could have been somebody's ex-lover. It would have been an ex-lover. Okay. Yeah, they're heartbroken because they've been cut off. Clarify the page. It's Justice Day. I'm not going to take all those ones, Spirit, because that's too many. Justice. So balance is... Balance has come to a community. The Three of Pentacles, justice. So there could have been justice in a contract. There could be there could be a contractual agreement here for someone in this new beginning. There could be a new contract. Is this meant to be in reverse or what? Yeah, a star is in reverse. Oh, that's the ending. Star has ended because there was too many illusions for somebody in a love situation. This person going through a tower. It's over. Somebody doesn't want it to be over. There's the world. But somebody still kept juggling. They kept doing something. Yeah, I'm not even going to take that star in reverse because it's already gone. Okay? Clarify the Emperor. So somebody could be getting a new contract. The star just wanted to come out again. It just popped out again in reverse. It just kept wanting to come out. This person still wants to attach. Fall into the stars. Somebody's waiting for their ships to come in. This is like somebody surrendering, somebody giving up, somebody's falling into the stars. This is like somebody dropping their guard. And this is coming out with the Emperor, right? Ships coming in, waiting for their ships to come in. It's a tower. Fallen star. Somebody might be waiting. Oh, yeah, okay. This is like somebody waiting for their karma. Wow, this is a fallen star. They're like hitting rock bottom, you know, like they were supposed to be an emperor. But somebody's waiting for ships to come in. But this is like waiting for... This is more like waiting for bad news. Like, because this is like a... See how... This is giving me like ships on fire and that's all like smoke. You know, like in a war scene. You know what I mean? That's what that looks like to me. But there's a star up here. They're looking at a star. There's a star shining in amongst the war scene. But we've got a fallen star. So clarify the three words. King of Pentacles. This could have been somebody who is like grounded in the material game. This is not giving me a... This could be a business person here, but this person's... this person's like, I don't know, it's like picking up after the war, you know what I mean? Like a scavenger almost. Like picking up what's left over after a war. A bit like going through all the pockets of the dead people on the ground, you know what I mean? Like, that's the sort of energy I'm getting. A Knight of Pentacles, codependent. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, someone's weak. I wanted to focus on what is coming in for the collective, not what we're leaving behind, but it's persistent in trying to give us this narrative of the past, and we don't want that, right? Yeah, the moon, the weakness in the background. Someone's trying to cause somebody some anxiety. Somebody might be projecting, somebody's projecting. Somebody's trying to cause somebody anxiety about their movement forward. That's why we're getting this. Look, see? It's still that devil energy in the background. This is that scavenger that's going around and trying to cash in on all the dead bodies on the ground. They're weak. I can't see why that person was coming out as an emperor. Well, this could be the collective sitting in this emperor energy, and this King of Pentacles is like the scavenger in the picking up, you know, picking up the pentacles in the dead bodies, from the dead bodies. The bits and pieces on the ground. That's that devil energy. That's like giving me that lack mindset as well, like this real Page of Pentacle here, this the weakness, you know what I mean? In the darkness, you know, the weak in the dark, you know, like, it's a bit like the ghouls going around in the background at night time, yeah, collecting from the dead bodies. Oh God. Okay, Ten of Wands in reverse. Family in reverse, or the past is in reverse. The past is gone, the burdens are gone, the past is ended. Because this collective has gone through the gateway to the land of milk and honey. Look at that. But what's in the background? Look what's trying to show themselves behind. The devil's still lurking, right? That's that energy lurking in the background. That's that. It's a bit like, it's giving me like Gollum. Remember Gollum from the Lord of the Rings, and he was always like, my precious, you know, with the ring, and he was always lurking in the background somewhere, wherever, you know, like trying to chase after Frodo, but it was like this ghoulish energy crawling around in the dark in the background, you know what I mean? It was like that. Six of Cups. Ooh wee, a King of, ooh wee, oh damn, there we go. It's the King of Wands. It's a King of Wands in reverse. This is the past. This is somebody in the past that's lurking around the background, scavenging. Yeah, it's just somebody that the collective is not. The collective don't want anything to, any connection to this person whatsoever. It could be a Leo, could be a Sagittarius, could be a Aries. Don't know. It doesn't have to be. It's just the energy they're in. You know, it's that arrogant, masculine energy who's been left out in the cold, juggling. They've got no vehicle. I've got a King of Swords. Someone, and I've got a Queen of Wands in the background as well. A Queen of Wands, a King of Swords. Could somebody be scavenging after a car accident? Someone's left out in the cold, they're juggling. This is a whole lot of, I feel like there's a whole lot of people going through it at the moment. It's like somebody trying to get their feet, like scrambling for, this is like giving me somebody like tumbling down a mountain, you know, and all the rocks and things are all tumbling and they're trying to get their feet. This energy here, it's like, I'm just seeing somebody losing their footing on the side of a mountain and all the rocks are all falling. Somebody could be having trouble with a vehicle or something. Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords. We're moving towards happiness, we are. Well, we are, but you know, this is what's going on in the background for all the people that we've cut off and left behind, you know. We're finally getting something for the collective. Ace of Pentacles moving forward and the Knight of Swords. So there could be a Knight of Swords coming towards the collective with an Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers. Somebody might be bringing an offer, collective. They could be moving quickly, but did I not say there was lurking energy in the background? Because look, there's illusions. Somebody's moving quickly. There's illusions behind this. So what's here? There we go. There's the Magician again in reverse. Somebody's still at it. And they still haven't gone to the Hermit to heal. They're still codependent. They're tight, they're broke, and they're still stabbing someone in the back. Look, jealous, resentful. So somebody's running forward towards somebody quickly to cause illusions of, excuse me. Or so collective could actually be getting some sort of offer coming towards them, right? And so somebody's now going into that panic mode. You know, I was getting that panic. Somebody's going in panic mode and they're trying to stop that. Alright? That's this Knight of Wands. This person that's jealous. It's, you know, like rushing in. They could be rushing towards the collective quickly because the collective is getting an offer. And they're jealous. They're jealous of some love. They're not healed. The Hermit. This can also be the offer coming in. Somebody could be coming in with, yeah, hang on. The Lovers, clarify the Lovers with the Ace of Pentacles. Lovers with the Ace of Pentacles. This could be somebody coming in quickly too with a love offer. Yeah, you can't, it's fake. It's fake. Someone moving quickly because the collective's getting away. They're trying to get somebody while they've got the guard down. They're trying to get somebody while they're in that high vibrational state, that happy state. So, because when the collective is in that happy state, that high vibrational state, they feel that they can get their foot in the door because you're in that high energy. But there's an illusion in this. And then that is to bring the collective back down again to the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So watch this, right? Somebody might be wanting to come in and collaborate and give some sort of offer. And somebody may be wanting to do that like for real as well, but be aware because there's also somebody coming in that they could be bringing an offer too, but it's to actually bring somebody back down again. It's like a fake offer. So there could be both. And it could be a fake offer to just get in the way of a real offer. To bring somebody back down because the collective are up in that high vibrational energy, you know. 3 of Cups. This is poor judgment. Or they're not reading the collective very well. A Queen of Wands in reverse. So this could be a feminine energy collaborating. This could be the ghoul in the background. Someone's got their guard down, or they're trying to get somebody's guard down. They're trying to get the collective's guard down. Someone wants to bring somebody back down. They want to bring somebody down to their level. They're collaborating with someone. This is the Queen of Wands collaborating with the Knight of Cups. Maybe King of Swords. Knight of Swords, sorry. And a King of Wands. This is like a collaboration. What happened? So they still haven't stopped. They're still there, collective, so we've got to just keep moving, right? Just keep moving forward because they are still there in the background. They're collaborating. They're still throwing wands, fighting. They're throwing wands at the collective's work. Okay? Temperance. With the Queen of Wands and then Temperance here. Queen of Wands in reverse. Could be Sagittarius. Page of Wands. Telling lies still. Look. Talking shit. Bad news. Trying to get someone's guard down. Could be talking to a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's unstable. This is an unstable energy in love. Someone's like in emotion. Somebody's emotional. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to stop someone. They're trying to stop somebody having any partnerships. Still. This is this jealous ass energy. It could be family. Yeah, they want to stop somebody's wish fulfillment. And they're collaborating with someone here. Working together with somebody to... It's just like they're working with someone to overturn the star. I'm feeling maybe that's why we've got this star in reverse now. Because this has come out with the Emperor energy. Who's I feel like the collective is this Emperor. Or is this somebody that somebody's working for? I'm just getting this, oh my God, this is pathetic. There's an Emperor, right? It could be this King of Pentacles. That's waiting for their ships to come in, and they've got their minions out. It's like the minions are out there chasing someone's work. They're sitting back in their throne while somebody's running around here trying to knock someone down. For their Ace of Pentacles. This could be somebody's partner. This Queen of Wands could be partnered with this King of Pentacles, King of Wands. It's like a group of people, because they've got that Five of Wands over here that are just... This person's very unstable. Success. They're working on somebody's success. They're working... collective. This is you, right? This is the collective's got going on. 10 of Cups. Stable. 4 of Wands. Right? Wish fulfillment. And, you know, partnership, marriage, business, whatever that is, that stability with the success of the 6 of Wands. And this is what somebody's trying to mess up. But it's not going to work, right? Because look, this Knight of Wands and the Five of Swords are now in reverse. They're overturned. This is like that lucky band that had let go, and now they're all in a big pile of shit. This is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. I can't believe they're still trying. Okay. But they're still trying, collective. Let's get a few cards on seeing who we've got still out here. Clarify the King of Cups, the release. So this is who the collective has released, the King of Cups. But I feel like the collective has released this King of Cups. But all these other energies are someone else. King of Cups in reverse. A Scorpio has been released. Okay. So let's have a look at these other energies. So what is going on here with the Five of Wands? Hometown. So there's a big battle going on in someone's hometown. Okay. And there's projections towards someone's work. So work, 8 of Pentacles, somebody's mother. There's projections going on towards somebody's mother. The Death and Transformation, somebody's heartbroken. Death and Transformation. A love interest is ended with a family. Family is in reverse. Love interest. Somebody's family's ended. They've been cut off and they're heartbroken. A love interest has cut off their family and they're heartbroken, or they've been cut off from their family and they're heartbroken. This new beginning, Page of Cups. And justice, so the justice system's here, the Page of Cups. Homeless. Justice is here. Clarify the Emperor. Travel. Somebody travelled, or somebody travels. This could be a father figure. Somebody travels, or they travelled. They're waiting for their ships to come in with the King of Pentacles. After this fallen star, Capricorn, this is devil energy, or someone could actually be a Capricorn with the King of Pentacles. Definitely be a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Someone's uncle. Somebody's uncle definitely wanted to drop out there, a King of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Could be somebody's uncle. Who's the star that's fallen? A Leo. Somebody could have Leo in their chart. Somebody's friend. We do have Leo here again though too, with the Strength in reverse, in the Moon. Someone's weakness in the Moon. Society. So somebody could be part of some sort of society. Somebody could paid somebody to do something. Page of Pentacles, clarify. An Aquarius could have paid somebody to do something. Or this could be an Aquarius, a page, could be a younger person. Clarify the King of Wands in reverse. Justice, a Libra. Someone could be a Libra. Arrogant person, you know, like tyrannical person. Okay, so what does this offer here? The Knight of Cups. Could be somebody's partner, somebody's lover. A father, somebody's father figure. Could be giving fake love to someone. A Knight of Cups, a fake apology, fake love. There's a Virgo and a Cancer here, but I'm not sure how that was supposed to come out. Clarify the Queen of Wands, Cancer. So Queen of Wands could be a Cancer, or they could... They're under judgment, they're under pretty harsh judgment here. Somebody could actually have that. They got their guard down. Or this person's got their guard down to a Cancer, or this is a Cancer. Queen of Wands could be a Jezebel spirit, could be a Cancer energy. Third party, could be a third party of some sort. Maybe to this father figure that's got fake love. Father figure's got fake love, and they could have a third party, Queen of Wands, which is, you know, coming out as a third party. They got their guard down. They could be a Cancer. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody's got fake love here, right? With the partnership with the lovers. Could be making an offer to somebody because they've got a third party here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. No partnership. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Pisces. Someone could be a Pisces. Two of Cups in reverse. Arts. I could be in the dark arts. Arts of some sort. The Knight of Wands in reverse, clarifying. Knight of Wands in reverse. An Aries. Or someone could have Aries in their chart. Could be this is like giving. Yeah, this is like pretty dark energy. Nasty sort of energy, you know. Unstable. Someone's unstable. They're not getting a partnership. So a third party might have been expecting a partnership, maybe. So whoever could be letting go of someone. So there could be, this Scorpio here could be somebody in the collective. Could be a King of Cups in reverse who has actually let go of some sort of attachment in a hometown. I don't know. Well, somebody's thrown information. There's information coming towards someone's work. To a mother in regret. A battle in a hometown. Maybe somebody could be talking a whole lot of shit about a mother or a mother's work or at somebody's work. They're in regret for it. So somebody could have been talking a lot of shit about someone's work and now they regret it. Because they may have been cut off from a family and they're heartbroken and homeless. Well, this could have happened to the collective, right? So somebody travelled. For a new beginning. This is justice. And they may have got a new contract. With a Capricorn. I don't know what this star energy is there. A friend. Fallen star. Leo. And there was a whole society who was weakened. In the dark, we're doing something to weaken someone. An Aquarius could have been in some sort of you know, society, group, could have paid someone to do something. This could have been some sort of tyrant here that could have paid someone to do something. To come towards somebody and give them fake love. A father figure. Could be the Aquarius, because that's a Knight of Swords. They're going gold prospecting. Yeah. I want to clarify. Someone's unstable. Earth sign. Message, auntie. In a shire. Not someone's friend. So somebody may not have made a partnership with someone. Pisces. What that is. Just put a couple of cards on that area there. So clarify this Queen of Pentacles here, please. Right? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's someone's child. Or an immature person. Could be an unstable. Pisces. This person's in reverse. It could be the Arts of the Two of Cups. Arts of the Two of Cups, moving to calmer water. So they could be moving to some sort of calmer waters here in the Arts to make a partnership with somebody in the Knight of Cups. Somebody might have made an offer. Five of Swords in reverse, but there's nothing coming in. Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone was unhealed. Something wasn't over. Yeah, there could be something not healed. Someone was not healed. Aries. Aries, Knight of Wands. There's no missed opportunity. No missed opportunity with an Aries. King of Cups in reverse. So we started with the King of Cups and now we've ended with the King of Cups